the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see the rookie Drake London. He was simply superb last time out, going for almost 300 yards. It's the Falcons and the Bears, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where he can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. That's one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once. The definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and at quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mariota on first down. This pass is caught by London. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw is Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal, here's the option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This defense not budging, back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. 4th down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game. They set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
On first down, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Now a second down and 6. To throw again on second down. Fields looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 4, it's second and a couple. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Koo for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, Mariota. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we're at halftime. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter.
Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The last 2 plays from scrimmage in this ball game, pretty eventful. He throws the interception. The other guys, boom, 1 play, and they're in the end zone. So now he's got to try to bounce back. 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down. across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action now. Mariota on the move to his left. Got a man. It's London. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around. Back now here on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. Throw left side, there's London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play fake, Mariota. Throws right back to London, complete again. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. from the red zone now, Mariota. He's into the secondary, and the Falcons are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Coup now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Atlanta, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.